The chess puzzle, where every defense gets checkmated. White to move and mate in 2. And honestly, this position looks much easier than it actually is. You might immediately see a move that looks like the solution. Rook takes rook. Rook takes b8 check. Black has to take. King takes b8. And now it looks like we have the perfect follow-up. rg8. Check. At first, this looks like it should be checkmate. But wait, the king can escape to c7. So that's not mate. And there's another idea that looks similar. You might try to use the rook on the 7th rank to give check. But after the king moves, black can simply return to a8. So these obvious ideas don't actually solve, and this is where the position gets interesting. The actual solution is a move that you probably weren't looking for at all. Take a look and try to solve this on your own. Knight c8. That's the key. No check, no sacrifice, just a quiet knight move. And now the crazy part begins. After knight c8, black has 10 different defensive moves. And somehow, every single one leads to checkmate. Let's start with the most obvious defense. Black simply takes the knight. But now, rx c8. Checkmate. The rook comes across the 8th rank, and the king has nowhere to go. So, taking the knight doesn't work. But what if black doesn't capture the knight? If the rook moves anywhere along the b-file, rb7, rb6, rb5, rb4, rb3, rb2, or rb1, nb6 check. And if the pawn moves, a 6 or a 5 to r7 checkmate, 10 different defenses, 3 different mating ideas, but one result. Checkmate. White doesn't need to calculate one specific variation. Instead, knight c8 creates a position where every possible defense is already answered. The black rook looks like it has plenty of freedom, but it doesn't. The pawn looks like it can escape, but it can't. And the knight on c8 is the piece that connects everything together. The obvious rook sacrifice doesn't work. The checking ideas don't work, but the quiet move, knight c8, solves everything. Then, rook takes ci8, pawn moves. Rook in b-file, anything you play doesn't work. Did you find nc8 before seeing the solution? If you did, let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this puzzle, subscribe for more chess puzzles and tactical challenges. I'll see you in the next one.